morning, everyone. Welcome back to Vlogmas. Day starting out in the kitchen as usual. Just got done air frying some foods and breakfasts and lunches and all that stuff. So I got Ann all ready to go over here. She's gonna have some dinosaur chicken nuggets, some ravioli, some cucumber and some apple. And of course, since she knows I have them, a seaweed snack. This is one of Ann's favorite snacks, you guys. So for breakfast, she is having some oatmeal and cucumber and also a couple seaweed sheets because she won't take no for an answer. I'm about to drop her off in my SIUC hoodie. I guess it could be SIUE, but don't play with me. And mommy doesn't know what she's gonna eat for breakfast, but she's gonna start off, well, she already started off drinking her water, and we're gonna have a little coffee with the cinnamon spice latte in there. So good. And are you ready? The only thing about these seaweed snacks is that she gets those little green crumbs all over her, and they're so hard to get off because they're so thin. So you have to almost take a brush and just like brush it off. But I'm gonna go ahead and get her suited and booted, and then we're gonna hit the road. Y'all, I slept so good last night. I slept on my pajamas. It'll be just fine though, but me and these pajamas while dropping her off, I'm becoming notorious about it. All right, let me get the shoes. Here you go, Annie Burger. Here you go, Annie Burger. Let's get the shoes on the Annie Burger. You like your cucumber? Give mommy a kiss. Yeah, so no sooner than I walked through the door, put one piece of bacon in my mouth. I didn't even take my shoes off yet. My phone's ringing. They're telling me that Ann is having some stomach issues. So I have to go pick her up. I swear to y'all, like every time they call me about a so-called health issue with Ann, it's always like when they call me, now I'm not trying to, like, I get it. I want you to call me for any little thing that happens with my child. Like, trust me, I'm #1 for that. But it just be so funny because they'll be like, she's crying and she's saying, help me. She's saying, oh, I'm hurt, and all these, you know, now suddenly she can say all these words and all this stuff. It'd be too funny, I'd be too dead. Then when I get up here to pick her up, now I'm speed racing, right? I'm rocket ship Vaughn, like I'm up here, like where's she at? Where's my child? Like, you know, and then I get up here, Ann's laughing. Ann's jumping around, Ann wants to play. I just be like, what be going on? So, you know, trying not to be too cynical, you know, but it just be wild a little bit. So I'm gonna examine her when I see her, like always. And if I see that, you know, there's a problem, then we will go to urgent care and see what's going on. But I'm just like, this stomach situation, like, it's starting to stress me out. Starting to stress me out. All right, look who I have with me. Look, Ann. She seems to be fine, you guys. When I picked her up, she had some watery eyes, like you could tell she had been crying or whatever. But either way, we're headed to her doctor's office. I'm trying to get there as quickly and as safely as possible because they have like lunch hours where they're closed down, and then it won't pick back up until much later in the afternoon. So I'm trying to quickly get over here and in here before the cutoff time. I think we're good. I have a whole half hour before it cuts off from this moment here. So if I can park, quickly get into the building, then we will be okay. But I decided to just try to take her to her primary doctor, just so there's a record of whatever this is that's going on with her tummy, versus going to like a generic urgent care or the ER, which we could be sitting in there for hours and then still be told the same thing. So I was just trying to quickly think of like the smartest way to address this. Like I even called my sister in Virginia to see what she thought of it because she's had to go to the emergency room back and forth a lot with her son because he was having like some issues. And so I called her to see what she thought the best course of action was, and she recommended the primary doctor visit. So we're gonna quickly try to get over here. Ann's doctor's office is downtown, so I just have not wanted to change it at all because I really love this practice. Like, they're world renowned, and so I'm just like, we just have to make the trek. But she's been seeing this doctor since she was a newborn baby, so we just want to keep going. And my low fuel light just came on. I need gas. Y'all, it's a really hectic day. I did not expect this. I'm just trying to show up for the occasion in the best way that I can, but I was not expecting this. and I'm just trying to keep my mind in a healthy place so we can get through this. And I'm just hoping nothing is wrong. And then of course I have Anthony texting me like crazy because he's in his training program, and then my dad was calling, like just all this stuff. So I'm gonna try to keep everybody updated while also focusing on driving safely, staying optimistic. Hopefully there's nothing serious going on and everything. And honestly, I know that some of you guys are concerned with me vlogging in this moment, but watch this. This is actually really therapeutic for me. Because I'm doing this all alone, it's almost like I have someone sitting here that I can vent to. So don't worry, you know, this is not any kind of inconvenience. Talking to a camera is actually helping me a little bit. And in between talking to you guys, I'm also talking to family members in real time and stuff. So I'm just checking in, giving you guys the updates, because I know y'all genuinely care about the burger back there. But yeah, she seems to be doing fine. I don't want her to be uncomfortable or anything. But this is gonna be a trip though, y'all, because she can't explain her symptoms to a doctor, and she can't explain them to me either. So it's gonna be a bunch of mind reading, but let's see. I'm so happy someone's pulling out of their parking spot, y'all. We are able to park right in front of the building. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And it was an SUV that pulled out, right? That's important, because that means I can fit in. That means I can fit in with no trouble. Because one thing about me, baby, one thing about me, I can parallel park. Baby, I can parallel park, baby. I knew how to parallel park before I knew how to drive. Let me tell you, okay? We is in there. Let's go, Annie Burger. Let me get my mask. Okay, baby, let's get in here. Get this baby looked at. Oh. Okay. Phone. Okay, come on, little burger. All right, we paid the parking on my phone. I'm so glad I have the app. We made it in here, y'all. Made it in. Okay. Leave that alone. Touch that. Sit down. Sit down. Sweet girl. The walk-in area is different from the regular main entrance for the clinic. We've never come to the walk-in before. First time for everything. Sit down. Somebody's being extra silly. Extra silly. I'm hungry and I gotta go to the bathroom. The nurse was just in. And sit down. Sit down. The nurse was just in here doing the triage stuff, and so we're just waiting for the doctor. Turn around. Let's sit down, sweet girl. Here, hold this. Ann, come on. Ann. Here we go. Hold that, okay? All right, you guys, the doctor just left out. She just burped right there. Ann, you gotta cover your mouth. Listen, I'm so glad we did this. I feel so much better now. It really sounds like nothing, which is good to hear. So I'm gonna have to quickly call Anthony and my dad and update them. And also Kay, because she was concerned too. Girl, I was calling everybody, okay? Here you go, Ann, put your arm in there. Because the crying, you know, that was the part that had me really worried. But the doctor said we're actually doing the right stuff. She said there's nothing wrong with Ann's diet. She said that it's likely something gastrointestinal. You know, kids go through this all the time, like adjusting to, you know, their environment, their diets. You know, it's just like a thing. She might be developing lactose intolerance, but we're not really sure. So we have to do a 2-week regimen with the probiotics. She said that that was what she definitely would have recommended. She would have probably prescribed it if we had not already started the regimen. So we're doing good with that. If we do find that the probiotic is not working at all, then we can, you know, start to remove dairy from the diet. So that is a part of the conversation. But she doesn't want me to remove it just yet because there are benefits to it. So it's up to us whether or not we want to do that. Mommy hug. Mommy hug. Oh, mommy loves that baby. Mommy loves that baby. Mommy loves that baby. Come on, let's go. You need your hat? Here, let's put the hat back on. So, huge weight off my shoulders with that one. Yeah, she did a full exam on Ann, like the tummy exam, the throat, the ears, you know, and everything looks good. Everything checked out. So there's no signs that there's anything going on outside of just little kitty stomach issues. So I'm really happy, you guys. So let's go. Come on. Ready to hop down? 1, 2, 3. Look at mommy sweet baby. That's mommy sweet baby. All right, we're stopping for gas really quick. Yeah, I was about to drive right past the gas station and go straight home because I'm so hungry. And I'm tired of all this hustly, bustly moving around. But I'm glad my car reminded me, so I went ahead and stopped. So we're filling up. I hate gas stations. I avoid them like the plague. I really needed an electric car because I don't like gas stations, y'all. Probably abnormally, probably more than the average person. But anyway, speaking of this car, I wanted to tell y'all a quick thing that I just thought about. So you know how like it's keyless entry and all of that stuff, you just need to have the fob on you. Well, a couple of times I have forgotten the fob, like in the car somewhere, whether I left it in a bag or I left it in the cup holder or something like that. And I guess as a safety precaution, the car will lock itself, you know, or whatever. So one time when I was at IKEA with Ann, I had accidentally, so I had put my bag in the car and then I was taking the cart back to the corral. And when I got back to the car, it was locked and my key and my bag and stuff were in there. Girl, I was so nervous. But because I had my phone on me, I was about to call Anthony and be like, come get us. But I went into the BMW app, girl, and I was able to unlock my car just by putting in like my PIN. Once you get past all the security gateways, I was able to go into the app and unlock my car, y'all. So this is what I'm just saying, just as a tip for those of you with the keyless entry and you might have an app to go with it. As long as you have your phone on you, you are good. Like I can turn my heat on, I can roll my windows down, I can unlock my car, I can open the sunroof, I can do all this stuff from my phone. So that's a really good feature. In case you guys didn't know it, because I didn't know it, so I'm just sharing it. Okay, we're home. And stand up. Come on, stand up. All right, I'm gonna eat some food for the first time today. I'm starving so much. I'm just warming up some of that oden and some rice. I'm about to make sure Ann has her lunch, and then we're gonna get some work done and that sort of thing. So this might be a short vlog today. I don't know, let's see. But I'll check back in with you guys later. Not me peeking out my bathroom window to see what's going on with the next door neighbors, honey. I see 2 moving trucks. I see a regular U-Haul and I see a pod truck dropping off a pod. So they are getting in there. It's so weird. Not me being this nosy while eating my little Korean treat. But it's just so weird to think that, you know, every time I would look at that house, I would see like the previous owners, like that's their house. Like I just think of them as being inside of it, you know, and now it's like they're gone. There's new people. Is it just me? It feels very different. They're no longer in that house. I still haven't seen the neighbors yet, but Anthony told me they are definitely people of color. He's thinking that they're like Latina or something. Yeah, hopefully we'll meet them soon. So yeah, you guys, I'm just in here about to do something with my hair. You guys will see what I do in a upcoming vlog. I'm not gonna share it in this vlog because it'll be just too much. But it's upcoming because, yeah, my hair is so dry. I need to do something with it. And Sansa is chilling downstairs and is chilling up here with me. And Anthony hasn't gotten in from work yet, but he will be here in the next hour. Girl, I'll be counting down the minutes. But I'm feeling a lot better from earlier. You guys know this was a very stressful day for me. Very, very stressful. We got through it. I'm really glad I got to go to the doctor. Ann's actual, you know, primary pediatrician versus going to like an ER or an urgent care. So I'm really, really glad I got to speak with the doctor about everything that's going on with her. So at least I know now I can stop worrying that it's something more. They did all of the usual exam stuff, like touched on her stomach, squeezed it, just like all that stuff to like cross a bunch of like major ailments off the list. So we were able to do that at least. Still working through some things. I mean, she hasn't had any gas since she's gotten home. I definitely gave her probiotic for the day. And the doctor also recommended a different probiotic. I had wrote it down in my notes on my phone, but something very specific. So I'll probably get that one just to go with her recommendation, just so we cross all of our T's and dot all of our I's. But she definitely assured me to give it a couple of weeks because it's not gonna take effect or make any kind of changes like overnight. She said anything having to do with gut health, you gotta give it like around 2 weeks to really like set in, because the gut is, you know, you guys know it's like yards and yards of material, okay? So it's got to work its way through in order to make a difference that we can see. So we just have to be patient. But as long as she's not uncomfortable, we do have the gas eliminating meds that she can take to temporarily, you know, ease some of the symptoms of whatever she's got going on. But yeah, we're just gonna pay attention, observe, take the probiotics, try to eat as clean as we possibly can, and just, you know, take it from there. But if I was talking to my dad earlier on my way home, and I was thinking like how when I was younger, I had a lot of gastrointestinal issues, and they just never got addressed because my family was always like, you know, they're old school, old fashioned, drink some water, go to sleep, like, you know, stuff like that, like you'll be fine. And I was fine. But I used to be lactose intolerant. I didn't realize until later in life that that's what it was. I definitely limit my dairy. Like, I think at this point in my life, the only dairy I really eat is really like cheese. I don't even eat butter. Like, I eat the plant-based butter, so it's really just cheese at this point. And I usually only eat cheese when I'm like indulging, like, oh, I'm gonna have like some cheese with my wine, you know. I don't eat like cheese on like everything for no reason, just because, you know, it affects me a little bit. And those 5 years when I was vegan, I didn't have to worry about any of that stuff, so that was the good part about it. But yeah, Anne might just be kind of set up like me, and I didn't even realize that the lactose intolerant like symptoms show up, like they can show up later in life. Like, it's something that develops over time. I don't know why I thought people were like coming out of the womb with lactose intolerance. It's definitely something that you pick up on as you go. So it could be that it just kind of emerged, you know, recently, because we had never seen anything like this from her before. So that could be it too. But yeah, it's just a matter of just observing, paying attention. The doctor recommended I start a food diary for her. Not even a food diary, but just like a symptom diary. From the time we start the probiotics, day 1, day 2, you know, and to keep track of it for 2 weeks and kind of see where we are after 2 weeks. So that's what I'll be doing, you guys. And I just want to take this time to thank all of you who offered kind words, good advice, and also encouraging me to, you know, trust my own instincts as her mother, right? Giving me my credit that I am the one who knows her best. I really appreciate when you guys offer me that kind of support, because it really truly means a lot. We can't be out here tearing down moms, you know, telling them all the things that they're doing wrong and this and that, because you guys, at the end of the day, you guys are taking out your front man. Like, that kid needs that woman. We have got to lift women up. We have got to stop, you know, with the amnesia, you know, forgetting how hard it was when some of our older moms were actual younger moms. Stop having the amnesia. Remember back to the times that you struggled with some of this same stuff. Try to be positive, try to be optimistic, try to uplift these moms, because like I said, you're gonna lose your front man. And if the mom is all broke down and has no confidence in her decisions, she's gonna take it out on that child. That child is the only one that's going to suffer. I mean, it's okay to be critical. We all could use a little correction, right? But if we're tearing moms down to the point where they don't feel confident in their decisions, like I said, the only one suffers is the kid. And that mom is likely going to be terrible going forward. It's really important to have confidence in your parenting. So I love when you guys uplift me. I mean, I know I'm the influencer and all that, but everyone needs a little encouragement every now and then. I don't care who it is. So with that, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm tired. Girl, it's been a hell of a day. It's not even 4 o'clock yet and I'm already ready to lay it down. So I'm gonna get out of here. I know today was a short vlog, but I appreciate you guys being there for me. This was a rough day kind of, but yeah, I love you guys so much. I see you tomorrow. Mwah! Bye.